So we are now in the November 1950 turn, non-initiative player phase. The central powers going the west, but they don't go, they stay where they are because they cannot do anything against the British threat, because they had a 2-1 and they often rolls a good 2-1, but then if they lose, their position isn't good. And I want to have the units on another front. In the Caucasus, the Russians saved their positions, the backward positions. They have to rail also 2 units here to Poti and Batum to counter this threat here from this 9th Cavalry Brigade. And they are pulling a little bit back because the Turkish get stronger there. I don't know how this could go further. And on the Iraqi front, the Britain has to pull much more back down to Basra, because the strategic movement from the Turkish allows them to rail a lot of units to Kurna, and then they can easily surround Nazareth, Nazaira. And so they decided to pull back and waiting for the reinforcements. Yes, and this is now the next, so no battles here. Now are the strategic movement on this front. They can move 3 units per sea, over the sea to the Eastern Theater, and they're moving this very good units here. 3 to Basra. And I think this is not enough firepower to crush the Turkish there. Yeah, and the Turkish and this unit goes to Suez Canal as well. So on the Eastern Front, the Russian has 2 units here by the hand, easily used for Batum and Poti. And yes, the Turkish have supply on the coastal axis here, so he can wander around like he wants, but I think this is first enough. On the Iraqi front, there is no strategic move for the Allied player. It's not allowed before some event sheet is drawn. So, and now the Turkish has the same situation, or the same thinking about. Now they are here in Iraq theater, underpowered, and in Egypt, underpowered, and here also not too strong. Yes, they have to think about. I think the best way is perhaps go to Egypt again, because this is the problem of solitaire play with such a little front here, such few units. I think this doesn't make really sense, because it's a little bit cat and mouse, and if you are both cat and mouse, then it doesn't work really good. So they have 4 units they can rail for strategic moves, and yes, they can think about, as we saw, the Britain, what do they have in Iraqi? They can do a little bit, but I have 8 units there, and I think I make it so that they are a 10th one, and the other 3 goes to Egypt, and perhaps this is enough to make another 2-1 attack, and then 2-1 attack with luck, and then it can go better there. Okay, then I have to work a little bit here, but it's quick. The Near East is flying away, and what we see is now the Western Front with Germany. They do no attacks. They built a solid 2 stacked line, abandoned 1 hex here, and here another to shorten the line a little bit. Also over the Marne, it's not, I think it's not the time to be offensive here on this front, but we saw one possibility here. It's a 5-to-1 attack, and the Britain can use this headquarter, but they don't want to use it. But they have to use a fighter instead to cancel this German fighter out, and both fighters going on the rocket track. And then it's a 5-to-1 -2, and it's a 3, and it's no losses for the Germans. This is okay, and they don't want to go forward. They can't go forward because there's no special asset. So they're waiting for the second push. And on the Italian front, yeah, the Austrians here, they couldn't be they cannot close the front line entirely, but the Italian can also not do much more because supply source is here in Caporetto. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go to this place and cut the supply from this Tolmino. They could have done it last round also. I don't saw it last round, but now I see it. Cut the supply, so I have to stay only with mountain units. They can trace supply over this mountain, and they cannot go to Piezzo. It's too far away. 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, and also not to Villach. So this ring is enough, but yeah, there are only 1 unit there, and also in Tolmino only 1 unit. And I think the Italian will take this town next round. But first of all, the Austrians are on the run, and they can attack here with the 5-to-1, and they can put the mountain troops over this Alpine hexes. And yes, in the next round they can go where they want. And I think the Italian have to think a lot about this threat, because yeah, if they go wild, it's crazy. But yeah, after this round there is the next strategic movement phase, and they have to look what to do. So first of all, 5-to-1. It's a 5 -1. It's a 4. It's enough, and this kills 2 Italian. And also on this front here, they can go 2, 4 with the Alpine troops, Alpinieris. And so, yeah, this is an interesting situation, because the Italian units, yeah, they have to pull back to save the cities. And also here, I don't know what they can really do, because they have to rail some units. But yeah, it's wide open. It's with the mountain units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Venedig, Padua, all things could be reached. It's crazy, but it is like it is. So on the Eastern Front. Yeah, nothing to do in Serbia, because there is nothing anymore. I can do a little bit more light here, perhaps. This is much better. So the Russians, yeah, they don't have to go in the defense, because the Germans are not strong enough, and so they go in the offensive. First of all, in the northern sector, they push forward and try to make some ground, and also they do attacks here. And this is a 2-to-1 attack, and it gets a 3-to-1 attack, because the Germans have put their headquarter away. And yeah, this is 3-to-1, and it's a 1. 3-to-1, and a 1 is 2 and 1. So 2 lousy Russian troops, and 1 good German troop. Oh, not so good one. A mediocre one. So, and here's the same. But here can the German, if they want, it's -1 I have done, yes, it's 2-1, it's a 3-1, and the German can put the headquarter to make it 2-1, 2-1 -2, yeah, this is not so, yeah, it's 2 for the Russians only. Yeah, I don't know what to do here as the Russians and as the Germans, because both are not strong enough to do some real good things. So now it's the railing phase also here in this theater. Yes, one unit here, the cavalry, took Libau, and to make this thing not happen again, Latvian land force going to this spot. And yeah, here these units from Minsk can be railed to Warsaw, and that's all. Yes, nothing more, I think. No, they can go, they can walk. Okay, the Bulgarian, they tried to make one move, but yeah, it was pre-planned before I decided not to call the Serbian typhus. Yes, what I can do here, I need not 2 headquarters here, and I put this headquarter on this unit to Italian front, and this unit as well, and this unit as well. So then it's 3 units, and yeah, I put them in this Rademanns vom Wald, Rademannsdorf. Villach, I think here's the best. Oh yeah, and I can rail this unit here, also not Tolmino, because no, it doesn't work, it came not over this spot, so it cannot be railed there. Yeah, do I have some more Austrian units to be railed? No. I think it's enough. I think it's enough for them. They make a lot of trouble here. So the Italian would like to do something, but they cannot really do it because they have not so much. Caporetto is only 1, then all the front is going down. I think there is no town here, no. Whew. Yeah, crazy. I think these units can go to 4. Yeah, but they can go. PF is to be abandoned. Venice. I don't know. Yeah, this is also a very lousy force to hold all the units here in supply. I'm not sure if I've done this front right with the Italian. I think this is a lot more to think about, what you really have to do with the Italians, because I think the whole front will be collapsing in just a moment. And they cannot be supported by France or Britain troops because it's forbidden from the rules. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, then we go to the, yeah, we are ready here. Then we go to the next phase. So now it's wet weather. This means the the rivers cost extra. Perhaps it is relevant on this side of the map. I pay 1 resource point to throw 2 events. Hopefully the Air Force. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's really worth to pay this now. Yeah, but it's the Air Force. Okay. And yeah, then they are finished also. No event. Okay. Good, that's it. And then we go to the next round, November, December turn.